Ahsoka Ashley Ekstайн. Matt Lieb takes us to Rancho Obi-Wan for an Antiques Roadshow, and much, much more. Now, from the Lucasfilm headquarters, it's the Star Wars Show.
Hello, I'm Peter Townley.
And I'm Andy Gutierrez. Welcome to the Star Wars Show, the only show on the internet entirely about Star Wars.
It's not the only show on the internet entirely about Star Wars.
The only show about Star Wars on this channel.
It's not the only show about Star Wars on this. It's not even the only show on this channel about Star Wars that's hosted by you. Not that I'm jealous or anything.
The only show about Star Wars that you're watching right now.
Let's go to the news. Last Friday, fans across the country lined up to get their hands on the first wave of merchandise for Rogue One.
From the lines outside the stores to fans dressing up as their favorite characters to the inevitable massive hauls of Star Wars goodies, everyone came out in full force. Get it?
Oh, I do get it.
For the launch.
We even managed to get our hands on some of the new toys. I know, shocker, right? Especially since they've been behind us for the last 4 weeks. But the point I'm trying to make is that you might be seeing a hashtag Go Rogue film from Andy and myself in the coming weeks for the hashtag Go Rogue fan film contest, which runs until October 21st.
For more details and rules, go to starwars.com/GoRogue.
This week also marks the arrival of the post-Quest for Survival level pack for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens on console.
The previously untold story follows Poe's journey back to the Resistance base after his escape from the First Order. Season pass holders can experience the DLC for themselves beginning today.
New York Comic Con is this weekend, and with it comes a couple of Star Wars themed panels and events you won't want to miss.
Like the Star Wars Writers Roundtable, where Timothy Zahn, creator of Thrawn, will be joined by Chuck Wendig and Jim Lucino to talk about the future of Star Wars novels.
Plus, sneak peeks at the future of Star Wars toys in the Hasbro panel, as well as the debut of the brand new cinematic trailer for Star Wars The Old Republic, Knights of the Eternal Throne, or SWTOR KOTAT for all you cool kids out there, at their Cantina event during New York City Comic Con.
But wouldn't it be cool if we had a little bit of that trailer to look at right now?
That would be so cool.
Wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. All right, guys, today on the Star Wars Show, we are joined by a very special guest, the voice of Ahsoka Tano and founder of Her Universe, Miss Ashley Ekstein.
Thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you around. Thanks for coming by.
This is my favorite place to be. Seriously, at Lucasfilm on the Star Wars Show.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of it. So, E.K. Johnson's Ahsoka novel is about to drop. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm so excited to talk about it for the first time. I'm actually narrating the audiobook for Ahsoka.
That's so cool.
It was an interesting experience because most of the book is in Ahsoka's voice or kind of in her head, but there's a lot of other characters in it as well. And I read the whole book. So I'm going to apologize right now because I think it's the first and last time I will ever be asked to voice Bail Organa.
That had to be a really fun challenge, though, because you're like, I sound ridiculous right now.
It was fun, and I hope everyone just has a fun time listening to it. But it's a great book, and I really hope fans will get the book and also follow along with the audiobook. I was so honored that Disney and Random House asked me to narrate the audiobook.
It's the perfect decision to make.
I'm so excited, and really it started because of the fans. Like I really didn't make the connection, and the fans begged for it on social media.
That's awesome.
So really thank you to the fans for asking for me to do it. So I had a blast.
Can you give us a little synopsis of what the book is about?
The book tells the story of right after Ahsoka left the Clone Wars. Okay. So it takes place in between the Clone Wars and Rebels, but specifically right after Order 66 and before she becomes Fulcrum. And there's so many little nuggets in there of things that you're like, what? And it also tells how Ahsoka got her lightsabers.
What?
Yes. So
okay.
Maybe I'm giving away too much. Do I get in trouble of giving away too much on the Star Wars Show couch?
No, that's not too much, because that just makes me want to read it so much more. I think that was a good sell.
It'll kind of blow your mind, too.
Sold. Done. I'm there day one. So now you and E.K. Johnson are going to go on a book tour.
We're going to start in New York on October 9th, and fans can go to, I think it's the Tribeca store, and we're going to launch kind of the book there and do a meet and greet and Q&A, and I'll read one of the chapters and do an autograph signing.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
All the dates are, on heruniverse.com as well.
So speaking of heruniverse.com, tell me a little bit about how Her Universe came to be.
Her Universe came to be after a simple search for a Star Wars t-shirt for me, Clone Wars had just come out. And so I was starting to do a lot of press events, at Comic-Con and conventions. And I'm a massive Star Wars fan, and I wanted Star Wars clothes made for me. So I went to Lucasfilm and I said, look, I'm one of your actresses. I'd love to work with you to design Star Wars clothes for women. And they said, well, you need to start your own company and you need to apply for a license. After that, I don't think they thought they would hear back from me. But I went away, I started Her Universe, and I came back and I said, okay, I want to apply for a license now. And at that point, once I went about it the right way, they were so supportive. It's such an honor to be a part of this franchise, and I want to live up to that. So I hope I can just continue to be a representative of the brand and kind of use the platform that I've been given to do good with the Force. What would you say?
No,
Yeah.
and keep doing it. Keep being awesome. And thank you so much for taking the time to come and chat with us. It's always super, super fun and pleasant to have you around.
Thank you.
And stick around, guys. There will be more Star Wars show in just a minute.
Target ad!
Hey everyone, Matt Lieb here, and I am at Rancho Obi-Wan, a beautiful museum here with Steve's Sand Suite, and this is Antiques Roadshow. Oh, I've got so much in here for you. What about this?
It's
Greedo! Kind of?
poor Greedo. He's missing an ear. Did you bite off the stalk?
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Should have shot first.
Not worth much. Oh no! It's a Jar Jar Binks,
Fart toy.
we can say fart toy.
Can we say fart toy?
It is a fart toy. $15.
All right, I'm putting that down. $15. Speaking of Jar Jar, I've got this wonderful toy for you to appraise.
Did you dress him?
Yeah.
Did you put the glitter on it too?
Well, I had to be fully in character.
Let's just call this priceless.
Oh, I hope they put glitter on this one. It's going to be hard for me to part with this, but I know it's worth a lot. And frankly, I need the rent money. It's my boss.
Now, this I would pay big bucks for, and it looks just like her.
Yeah, it's got the hair, it's got the smile, it's got the,
And I
the
can
cold
tell
eyes.
that would be worth at least $50 to $100.
Andy, if you want your figure back, I'm going to need at least $50 whenever you can.
I think we should try to do this again if you have a more interesting assortment of.
Like I said, I have Beanie Babies.
Well, that was a show.
Yeah, it was a show about Star Wars. A Star Wars show, if you will.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Okay, so should we close it out?
Be my guest.
All right, if you can't get enough of the Star Wars show, and I know I can't because they pay my rent, be sure to check out the Star Wars After Show presented by Verizon, where I, along with my panel of Lucasfilm employees and Star Wars superfans, break down all the happenings in this week's episode of the Star Wars show.
Watch it this Thursday and every Thursday on youtube.com/Verizon.
Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.
That's 2 shows you do without me.
Awkward.